Good evening and thank you for joining us on 13 Plus. I'm Mary Coleman. Hope you are enjoying your evening. Let's jump right into today's story. The question is, can police hold you at gunpoint in your home without a warrant? That's the question two renters are asking after police mistakenly raided their apartment in the middle of the night and took them into custody. Our national investigative team, Brendan O'Keefe, looks at one case in Georgia and discovered some of the officers working for the apartment complex were off duty.
Roswell Police, if you're inside, make yourself known now.
No knock.
Roswell Police, come to the sound of my voice. Just heard the door close.
No warrant.
Hey, man, come. Show me your hands.
We got contact.
Show me your hands. Manos arriba.
Were you afraid? ¿Tuviste miedo?
Sí, tuve miedo.
Yes, I was afraid, I was scared because of that time of night.
Por su vida? For your life?
Ajá.
Keep going. Keep going. Aquí ahora.
Officers forced Mario Melgar from his apartment at gunpoint and took him into custody.
Get him out of the way.
¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Why? Why?
Pues no sé porque...
Well, I don't know because they put the handcuffs on me for nothing.
708, we have one detained.
How can the police come into your home without a warrant when you've done nothing wrong?
Pues lo mismo me...
I am asking myself the same thing because I really have no idea why.
Someone live? Is it supposed to be vacant? It's not supposed to be vacant. Okay.
The officers with a specialized unit were looking for squatters in vacant apartments in June of last year. A broken window attracted their attention.
Someone's got a TV. It looks like someone's living in here. TV, couches.
This is 100% supposed to be vacant? About 90% sure.
The armed entry team had their doubts from the beginning.
Looks pretty furnished.
Hold it, I can go confirm. You go confirm before we go further into this.
Detective Charles Craig checked the rent roll again and again.
There's a bunch of squatters, but I don't think this is going to be related.
That apartment was listed as occupied and fully paid up on rent.
Do you live here?
Yeah.
You live here?
Yeah.
Okay, show them vacant.
Even after Detective Craig checked the list, Mario and his roommate Marco were detained as suspects.
Pero tienes derechos. You have rights.
Exactamente.
Exactly.
The rent roll that you're referring to, the document that you were checking for vacancies on, where did you receive that document from?
I got it from the property manager.
Both Detective Craig and the officer with the ballistic shield and gun just inside the apartment received paychecks from the city and from the apartments.
Did you know Officer Craig worked for this apartment complex as an extra job?
No.
I didn't know anything about that.
When a private business hires an off-duty police officer, they get more than just the person. They get the police uniform, the officer's badge, the officer's gun, their arrest powers, and in some cases, on-duty loyalty to their off-duty employer.
And were these searches or were these patrols of vacant apartments requested by the property managers?
No, not that time. And they put that on the vacant list?
But one of the officers that night reported management of the complex had requested Craig periodically check vacant apartments for squatters.
I f***ed up. I read the list wrong. It wasn't the list that was wrong. I read it wrong.
We don't know how much money the apartments paid any of the officers because the Roswell Police Department doesn't track off-duty hours or pay.
How long after that time when you realized this apartment wasn't on the list of vacant apartments did you finally release the person who was in handcuffs?
Too long, 10, 15 minutes.
Okay. And during that 10 to 15 minutes, if you had to estimate, how many more times do you think you lied to try to save face during that interaction with the officers and the person who was handcuffed?
Multitude on the same thing to try to save face and try to make it go away.
And the detective faked a phone call to the property manager.
And the phone call
Never happened.
never happened.
I don't understand. They're supposed to be here.
Yeah, they're good. They live here.
Mario and Marco were released with an apology.
When we determined the officer lied, he was told that he was going to be terminated and he quit before he was fired.
Es suficiente? Is that enough?
Creo que no es suficiente.
That's not enough because besides, it wasn't just him.
Do you feel safe here now? ¿Seguro?
No.
¿Qué quieres cambiar? What would you like to see changed?
I would like them to be more careful.
Tengan cuidado.
To be careful.
Ajá.
Take more care.
Or that they check first
Show me your hands. Manos arriba.
so that type of things don't happen again.
Get him out of the way.
Now, Detective Craig, who you saw there, did resign before he could be terminated. He and apartment management did not respond to multiple written offers to participate in this story that we were doing. Now, most police departments require officers to get approval for extra jobs. Some track hours or pay and others don't. But Roswell, Georgia told our team those are private transactions between the outside employer and the off-duty officer, even though they're wearing the city's uniform, badge, and gun. Be sure to stick with us for more stories just like this, where we dive deeper into similar topics. You can join us here Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock. For now, we will leave you with the live look of Tucson. You can see that little chill in the air there. Hope you are staying warm, and we hope you will also join us for 13 News Live at 10 for more news and weather. Have a great night.